Yeah, 64 is a little bit difficult. 6, 7. We died to the funny number. No! So this is Athanatos, a classic 2.0 extreme demon known for being a little bit choke point heavy. This level randomly hits you with an impossible wave section at 65, a buggy and luck-based transition at 71, and it just has awful balancing and sucks to play. It's what I've heard at least, but is this really true? Well, thanks to this level having some pretty good 2.0 deco, a banger song, and some cool vibes, I was willing to give this a shot to see if that was all true. Will I continuously die to the choke points and lose my mind? Well, you'll find all of that out in none other than today's episode of GD Progression. So on day 1, I was just giving it a shot and playing it for fun. I just tried the waves and some of the hard parts, and I honestly just really couldn't get anywhere, could not get consistent. I played for like 3.5 hours this day just trying to get somewhere, but I really couldn't, I don't know why. But it was still quite fun. On day 2, however, my consistency started to go up a lot more. Like I randomly got this run from 25%.
Yo, wait. That was kind of crazy.
I was playing from 24 just to learn that part and randomly did that, which is kind of insane. I was just short of passing the choke points. And I also got this from 51.
Yes, let's go. I finally did 51 to 100.
Damn, that's a tough run. The waves are so hard. And last but not least, for day 2, I was just short of 42 to 100.
Oh my god, dude. I almost did that to 100.
Alongside those runs, I also learned the entire beginning of the level, so I wouldn't be screwed when I try to go from 0. But yeah, that was great for day 2. Way better than day 1. Day 3. On day 3, I decided to do my first Athanatos stream because I was feeling pretty confident. And then something pretty crazy happened. When I was playing from the 24 UFO, I got this.
No! Dude, why? That part's not even that hard. Oh my god, I almost have this to 100.
I barely fell short of the run I really wanted to get. The next day, on day 4, I still really wanted to get that run. It was taking a while of playing and I was struggling quite a bit, but eventually I was able to do this.
Let's go, I did the run. Finally. I did the run I wanted to do, heck yeah.
I finally did 24 to 100, which would probably be the biggest run I need to do to 100. I didn't have much time left that day, but I really wanted to go from 0 for a bit, so that's what I did. And then I got hit with the first robot. This short robot section is just really hard, and it was hard to pass it. But eventually I started to get somewhere.
Nice, nice. We almost passed the ship. Okay, we got the UFO, and now we have the level in 2 runs.
It was getting pretty late and I was about done for the day, but then I got a pretty insane U-best from 0.
Go! Yo, what? Holy fluke! Holy fluke! I just got to the choke point. That's actually insane. Yeah, that's a great way to end the day.
That run was insanely good and I fluked quite a few hard things. It was crazy. But I did tie to the choke point, but it was fine. I had a great day on the level. But then on day 5, things started out pretty insane. Within the first 10 minutes of playing, I almost got 23 to 100 again.
Bro, oh my god, I almost just got that again. What the hell?
Then unfortunately, when I played from 0, I was really stuck. These were the only good 2 runs I got.
Dude, that sucks so much. Dude, no! That's literally the exact same death I got yesterday.
So yeah, day 5 kinda sucked, but then came around day 6, and pretty quickly into the stream my consistency was pretty insane.
Oh shoot! Alright, we got far.
I really quickly got to the drop from 0, but I was still struggling with the first ship at 14%, so I decided to practice it for a bit, and then I randomly got this from there.
Bro, piss off. Are you... I don't know why I do this on every level I play, man. That's just kind of useless, but a good consistency, though. I just don't get why 0 is impossible, and then I could just do a run like that.
That was the second biggest run to 100 I ever did in an Extreme D, just behind 13 to 100 on Sakup and Hell. So of course, at this point I had to play from 0, and then I got even further.
Wow, we died to the funny number. We died to the funny number.
But after only a couple of deaths at the wave choke point, I already had my chance.
No! No, I passed all the choke points. Oh my god, bro, no! Missed opportunity. Could have been my biggest fluke.
I literally could have beaten the level with only 3 deaths at the choke point wave. You know how great that would have been, but of course I didn't do that. Well, I was consistent, I could get back there soon, right? Wrong, because the choke points really started to do their thing.
Ah, dang it, dude. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, 64 is a little bit difficult.
6, 7.
That death was so tough.
Unsurprisingly, the infamous choke points were kicking my ass, but then I finally got another chance past the choke points. And of course I just had to die to some random easy click in the last half. Oh well, it's all good because I got another attempt past the choke point shortly later, which didn't do anything because I died to the same exact click at 75. And then I died at 72 where the choke point pretty much ended.
Well, had to happen sometime.
Well, things were not going too well right now. I mean, my consistency was great, but ever since I died to 85, I just could not stop dying to the choke points. And I died even more to the choke points than I showed because I don't want to have too many clips. And to make matters worse, I had to beat in the next 2 days because I was about to go on a trip. And then it was day 8. This day started off alright with me getting to the drop a pretty good amount of times. And then I got a really far run of 71.
No, almost past the park.
But then thankfully, this happened a couple minutes later.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's freaking go, baby. Yes! Oh my god, I beat it today. Oh, I did it, let's freaking go. It's done. Man, that got difficult. That got really difficult. That actually is such a relief. Athanatos clear. Let's go. Alright, let's check the attempt count. It's gonna be a lot, I will say. Okay, that's like 11k. That's what I was expecting. Let's go.
Alright, let's talk about Athanatos. I think Athanatos is quite a neat 2.0 level. I like the decoration and vibes quite a bit, and I like the club set monsters a lot. And the song is a banger too, I absolutely love it. Alright, now let's talk about the gameplay. I actually found a lot of parts in this level to be quite satisfying and fun. My favorite's gotta be this cute part right before the drop. I just think this part is really satisfying to pull off. However, there definitely were a couple of pretty annoying parts. Firstly, obviously this wave part is a huge choke point. I found the entire section from 64 to 73 to be really hard, even this robot in between it. However, I've heard people say the 71 transition is buggy, and this was never really a problem for me. Like, it felt a tad unfair, but didn't really feel like that big of a deal. Right before the 64 wave, we actually have the ship part that I don't like very much too. There's like some invisible portals whenever you go into this part, and yeah, it's just a bit annoying to predict. And then the first robot is really hard too, but it doesn't really matter because it's at the start of the level. But yeah, those are pretty much the only problems I have with this level. I found the rest to be really satisfying. For the enjoyment, I'm gonna give this a nice 7.5 out of 10. As I said before, I found a lot of this level to be really fun, but the times where I died to the choke points a bunch from 0 were not fun. Honestly, if I fluked instead of dying to 85, I probably would have given this like a 9 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed most of my sessions with this level, besides the first session wasn't too fun because I couldn't really do anything. And then the day 7 session where I just kept dying to the choke point spotted down quite a lot. But I still overall had a good time with this level. Would I recommend it? Probably not as a new hardest. But if you could beat levels around this difficulty range relatively fast, I think you wouldn't have too much trouble with this level. I just say play the 64 choke point wave and make sure you could do that before committing to this level. But yeah, the hardest part is obviously 64 to 73. And easiest would have to be 33 to 56. I didn't find that too hard at all. In my opinion, this is my 4th hardest, right above hopping over puddles and right below through time. Yeah, I did find this level to be pretty freaking difficult and it was really hard to get the hang of at first. But anyways, that's about it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't worry, I got you. Here are some more GT progression episodes and here's a playlist if you want to see everything. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and have a good one.